Welcome. How are you? This is a relaxed post about a thought that came to me at the end of a day. In the simple air of the end of an afternoon when the sun is not even in the sky anymore. I was relaxed contemplating that moment when a thought made me smile almost the size of a laugh. The best business in this reality are life coaches, secondly philosophy, thirdly spiritual teachers. I don't know if in this order is the order of importance, but the thought truly got me, and you probably understand why. If you have a traditional profession, and it is reading it, probably understand even more. How isn't a doctor or a fight fire? I used to think the same before all the processes I passed in life already. So, let's unravel what it means. We have what I will call structure jobs. Those connected with the physical life, material life. From engineers to doctors, from a car to this body machine. And here I am being radical on the separation of topics and areas of life, but you will understand why on the way to the end of this post. We have physical, mental jobs. Mathematician, digital programmers, etc. We have emotional jobs. Therapist, psychologists, etc. Hold on a bit more, I know what you are thinking. And we have spiritual jobs. Many people even believe they should not receive much or nothing at all for it. However, I say it is not quite this that bothers us. What is strange is when those people only care about money if they are so spiritual beings. For me, they should be paid the most, even though they probably care the less about it. With that small list, we can understand one thing already. We need all of them to live well, and I couldn't agree more. And that thought made me wonder rapidly, is it any job I don't care if disappeared? Well, not a job properly, but if some businesses disappear, we won't die or care for long. I could say soda companies. They may be cool, but not necessary at all. For a human, I mean. I am not talking about the social or historical aspect of creating jobs, for example, but the essence of we need or we don't. So, jobs are probably all important, some business not. I can live with that, I thought. But why life coaches, secondly philosophy, thirdly spiritual teachers? And here I will talk only in theory and, probably in a utopia, as if we were just chatting with a drink unpretentiously. And, of course, let's pretend all the jobs won't affect the other areas since all are made by humans and the connections will happen no matter how much we try to disassociate from the time in which we are working. A spiritual teacher will get you to touch and improve a subjective part of you. It theatrically will help you go further in the area you don't have an expiration time. Probably the most important work you may craft in this life. Philosophers will help us not just wonder about, well, everything. You will end up touching your spiritual form, but still, be very aware and questionable about this real world too. It won't help you create a car, build a house, nor even threat your body better. It might, as I said before about connections, but it is not its job. Let's assume we are separating each job with the purpose of it or what we assume it does. Let's pretend each job do what Google says when you search what philosophy is about. In that idea, we treat the soul and the idea of reality here. From politics to religion. So, a bit of the other side, and a bit of here. But not material practical, theoretically. Life coaches. I know. I heard some of you cringe, and some of you life coaches cheering, but hang in there. Pause a bit. As the name says, and what it supposedly does is understand the human in its totality. Life itself, maybe. Body, emotional body, mind and spirit. and this is absolutely the goal. Do I believe someone can master it all and is on Instagram with impactful phrases? Not really. So, how can this job be the most relevant? I wondered. Would this person be someone illuminated? Well, in its purpose, the idea of being careful with others' lives, looking at the person as a whole, for me, is very impressive and possible if the person in the job understand it will eternally be learning, not have all the answers, not thinking that it is just work harder, wake up at 5 a.m., meditate for 15 minutes, because it will differ for all of us. I believe it is possible. Those life coaches can inspire many people through being as human as one can be. Full of flaws, but willing to overcome them and forgive themselves, through empty and understanding more than through example or model. It can be a great service to help people be able to find the ways to grow in every area of life firmly and steadily. Because the coach know it all? No. It is quite rare a great coach be a great athlete, actually. Maybe the life coach will be similar. So, is this fact related or an insight? Not really. But it is a post about those wonders that can make us observe and even contemplate the different, the unexpected, and even find respect towards everything and everyone. Because, at the end of the day, as I mentioned before, all professions will impact all areas of life because, as humans in those areas, we cannot disconnect from it all. And you? What is the most important, non-traditional, profession? I see Velho.